What is structuralism? Structuralism is a theoretical framework in psychology, anthropology, linguistics and philosophy, among others, that emerged in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It is concerned with the analysis of the underlying structures that shape human thought, behavior, and culture. The central principle of structuralism is that everything in human experience can be broken down into basic structures or elements. These structures are the building blocks of human experience, and their analysis is the key to understanding how human experience is constructed. Structuralists believe that these underlying structures are universal, and that they can be analyzed using rigorous scientific methods. Moreover, they argue that the relationships between different elements of human experience are as important as the elements themselves, as these can be used to uncover the underlying structures of human experience. Specifically, structuralists are interested in the way that these structures shape human thought, behavior, and culture. Another important principle of structuralism is the idea that these structures are often hidden or unconscious. Structuralists believe that many of the structures that shape human experience are not immediately visible or accessible to us. Rather, they must be inferred from the patterns of thought and behavior that we observe. Structuralism has a number of key concepts that are central to its analysis of human experience. These include: Number 1. Binary oppositions. Binary oppositions are pairs of concepts that are opposite to each another. For example, black and white, hot and cold, and good and evil. Structuralists believe that binary oppositions are fundamental to human thought, and that they help structure the way that we understand the world. Number 2. Signifier and signified. A signifier is the physical or sensory element that we use to represent something else, while a signified is the concept or meaning that a signifier represents. For example, the word cat is a signifier that represents the signified concept of a small, four-legged animal. And number 3. Structure and system. Structure refers to the underlying organization or framework that shapes human experience. Structuralists believe that this structure is universal and often hidden or unconscious, and that it can only be inferred from patterns of behavior and thought. System, on the other hand, is the way individual elements of human experience relate with one another. Structuralists believe that systems are as important as the elements themselves, and that they can be analyzed to uncover the underlying structures of human experience. Structuralism has made a number of significant contributions to the fields of psychology, anthropology, and linguistics. Perhaps its most significant contribution is its emphasis on rigorous scientific analysis. Structuralists argue that the underlying structures of human experience are universal, and thus can be analyzed using scientific methods. Another important contribution of structuralism is its emphasis on the importance of context. Structuralists believe that the structures that shape human experience are not independent of context. Rather, they are shaped by the social, cultural, and historical contexts in which they are produced. Lastly, structuralism has made a significant contribution to our understanding of the way language shapes human experience. According to structuralists, language is central to the way we understand the world. Far from being merely a neutral tool for communication, it shapes the way we think and behave. As a result, structuralists have developed a number of methods for analyzing the structure of language, and have used them to uncover the underlying structures of human experience. Despite its contributions, structuralism has received many criticisms, some of which are the following. Reductionist. Structuralism is often accused of being reductionist. Critics of structuralism argue that it reduces complex human experiences into simple structures and patterns, ignoring the diversity and richness of human experience. It assumes that everyone experiences the world in the same way, and that the structures that shape human experience are universal. But this, however, is not always the case, as individual differences in experience, personality, and culture can play a significant role in shaping human experience. Overemphasis on language. Structuralism overemphasizes the importance of language in shaping human experience. While it is true that language plays an important role in shaping human experience, it is not, however, the only factor at play. And lack of practical application. Critics of structuralism also argue that it only has limited practical application in fields such as psychology and anthropology. While structuralism has provided a theoretical framework for analyzing human experience, it has not always provided practical solutions to real-world problems. Overall, while structuralism has made significant contributions to the fields of linguistics, anthropology, and psychology, it is not without its limitations and criticisms. Although structuralists have attempted to address some of these criticisms over time, they continue to be debated and discussed topics within these fields.